Mr. Russell joins me live on set for a very important discussion. Of course, it's Police and You, this and every Thursday, and we thank ASP Russell for being here with us as always. Good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Williams. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. On behalf of the Commissioner of Police, Deputy Commissioners, Assistant Commissioners, and First and Second Division Officers of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, as usual, it's a pleasure being here. I trust that all is well.
Yes, and all is well, and we look forward to your counsel as always. Before we get into the home invasions, I want to ask your advice on a video we saw recently. I know it's under investigation, so we can't go too deep into the matter. We saw older man being assaulted, and from what we understand, he was trying to break up a fight. As an adult, as a parent, as a concerned citizen, if we see youngsters fighting, based on what we saw there and the outcome of, the unfortunate outcome of the video, I guess is to keep walking. I mean, I trying to figure out at what point should we intervene, because it seems that if you intervene, sad might be your portion.
Mr. Williams, after I said my prayers and my daily devotions this morning, I replayed that incident in my mind. I have been looking at it since last night, and I'm saying, what do I tell the public, you know? It places us in a difficult situation. I guess I'll have to say call the police immediately, because it was females. And this gentleman could have mind his business and gone his way. He decided to be an upstanding citizens, persons we have been clamoring for, you know, acts of heroism that we have been asking to see more of. And look at the outcome. And I want to know, I challenge the parents at home who are aware that their children were involved in that, to bring them to the police station, to bring them in school and introduce them to the principal, so that the police could do a proper investigation and let the chips fall where it may. We must stand up and take back control, Mr. Williams. That is craziness, because I'm certain if it was something where one of those children were a victim of an accident, everybody would have wanted an adult to stop and help.
Yeah, most adults now, I guess based on that video and just the reality of the day, I think lots of folks might probably hold a strain. I guess only if their child is involved, they might see a parent, you know, losing, and even in that...
Mr. Williams, I've seen them beating parents and the children and all.
Yeah, even in that scenario too. So it's one, keep us posted. If you get any update on that between now and next week, please inform us as to if there will be any kind of discipline. And we saw there was unacceptable.
And let me just highlight something further, you know. The public, we have they're placing so much demands on the police service. The resources of the police service, it's not infinite. It is not. So we have the school-oriented policing program. What are you saying to us now? We have to follow them home just now. Because that is what we say now, you know. And then when you have vehicle to follow them home, the bandit gone somewhere else. I mean, we need to work together to get crime down, but Lord.
Yeah, that was, I mean, that when I saw that, it really left a heaviness in my heart. I hope the older man is recovering.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Let me ask you, home invasions, I saw of another incident in, I believe, Williamsville yesterday. We know of the scenario that transpired over the weekend, resulting in the death of 4 alleged perpetrators who were part of that unfortunate and most brutal enterprise of home invasions. It's a total disrespect to invade someone's castle, their sanctuary, their home, to ransack the place. We're hearing of this incident. A gun was held to the elderly lady's head. These are traumatic incidents. What can we do to not be a soft target, and what's being done from a TTPS standpoint to really stamp that out and to make men think twice, 4, 5 times before they even embark on such a venture?
Mr. Williams, you know, and I see the comments, right, and I have to always relate to the negative comments that persons make continuously about the policing and their policing efforts, right? You saw the results of weekend, right? 4 persons met their demise, unfortunately. Condolences to their families. 2 suspects held in relation to that. So we're looking at 4 and 2 is 6, and I think they're still looking for 2 more. And we thought that, all right, cool, we would have made a significant dent in the tall boots team. And then days after, there was another victim. My heart hurt me, 67 years of age.
Yeah.
All they left with was a cell phone. Even the one weekend, all they got was a cell phone and about, what, $1,200. 4 lives lost for $1,200. When would person really sit up and take heed? You hear the passion in my voice? Mm-hmm. When would we turn from our crime ways? When would we realize that it is not working? So we're saying no business owner is safe. What do we do then? I heard the clarion call for air fuels once more. Maybe it's something that have to be revisited. We ask persons to have security surveillance system, and we ask them to go one step further, have it linked to a response team. Like one of those security companies who provide the service, or maybe I don't want to give anybody any free advertisement, but we could go and Google who provides that response team. We have introduced a home invasion team in the Trinidad Tobago Police Service and an extortion team.
Who heads that unit?
ASP Richard Smith.
Okay.
Heads that unit. So we recognize there is a problem. We open a unit specifically to deal with that, and they were responsible for coordinating the events of weekend. Yeah? We ask persons to burglar-proof their place, but of course you're doing business. We ask persons to verify person's identity before they come into your place, but not everybody have access control. So maybe you need to have access control to your regular business now that you have the authority to determine who comes in and who leaves your businesses by clicking your door.
Well, you know, I hear the passion in your voice, I hear the hurt. And what we'll do, we'll definitely continue this next week and the week after as we bring more awareness and just remind folks how to treat with the moment and the live reality of Trinidad and Tobago at this point in time, especially if you're into business. We're getting ready for the 7 a.m. news update. We literally have a couple seconds. Any closing remarks in the 15 seconds that remain?
Well, let me start by saying happy Mother's Day to all the mothers of the nation on behalf of myself and the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and to our mothers in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, whether you would have brought forward a child, or you parent, or you're the guardian or relative that really looks after a child. Happy Mother's Day to you as well, and we recognize your contribution with respect to making Trinidad and Tobago a better place. I want everybody to have a safe weekend. There are quite a few events on this weekend. We ask that you make yourself a hard target. Be careful, be responsible, and the rainy season has started. So to the drivers, please ensure that your vehicles are roadworthy, tires good, wipers, headlights, etc. Have a safe and wonderful weekend.
Officer Russell, sincere thanks, and you have a safe one yourself. We get ready, the 7 a.m. news update. It's next. See you soon.